on here, I should say. So, must do a video on YouTube. And I can tell you, YouTube nowadays really disappoint me. And really makes me want to ask, where is our YouTube gone? This site used to be one of the best sites back in the good old days. I can tell I've been using YouTube during the early 2000s. Nowadays, I feel like the site has gotten a bit worse, in my opinion. I'm not saying that the site is suck, but I really kind of miss the good old days what the site used to be. Nowadays, the site has lost its meat. It's kind of like you take one of your favorite things that you normally casually eat, but when you eat the new version of it, it just makes you feel like saying, what the hell? That's how YouTube is nowadays, I should say. I really want to do something different and unlike other people who talk, YouTube has gone down. Normally those other videos they every time talk about copper psych, but we have a bigger issue here. I feel like the community also is at fault here. And I'm saying all of you, but I'm saying those rotten apples in this site that's kind of making the site having the same kind of feel as Twitter. Without further ado, let's go and talk about the copper side of YouTube. After that, we'll talk about the community side. So, let's go and talk about the copper side of YouTube. So, let's start with one of the biggest mess that YouTube ever made. And you might be saying, what is the biggest mess that YouTube ever made? Well, let's say the biggest mess this site ever made is removing ad blockers. I really want to know what the hell YouTube is thinking. This is stupid, I should say. I don't know why you want to remove ad blockers. I know some people might defend it. YouTube want to give their creators higher pay, but could they do some other way to make creators to get higher pay? Hell, even some ordinary gamer himself actually see that there are some problems, and I'm really not sure what the hell YouTube was thinking. I should say, this is one of the dumb moves that YouTube was. That I'm baffled with. Problem with YouTube, I should say. You might be saying, what this problem with YouTube? Trying to be like TikTok. I'm sorry, but they're not good as TikTok YouTube. Now look, I don't hate anyone who do shots. Want to do shots? Good for you. I'm glad that you do that kind of content. But I feel like shots are not good as TikTok, I should say. Why do I mean? Well, at least in TikTok you can do whatever and use whatever music. Well, YouTube still kind of the same thing. I know they're saying TikTok also have a similar thing, but at least that is a bit more relaxing. It's copyright than YouTube itself, I should say. I can tell YouTube's copyright is bad, so flawed in my opinion. And I'm not saying that I want to see YouTube remove it. No. But I feel like YouTube needs to make it a bit more robust and make it unabusable, because I have seen many cases of other creators that also have this kind of copyright issue. Even some of my fables will get it. Then I know you guys might be saying, just tell Team YouTube on Twitter and ask them to fix this. but you have to be very, very lucky. If you are lucky enough, then I fix it. If not, they'll most likely will say this. And this is my choice foot. Then I have to say to YouTube, I just say, I drink your milkshake. I drink it up has gotten worse. You might be saying, how did it get worse? Well, let's say even YouTube channels can get hit by copyright. Look at one of my favorite short creators here. And don't get me wrong, there's some situation YouTube will resolve some of it by helping other creators to fix it. But the time there are creators that probably tried to do it, they still have this issue. Hell, YouTube's copyright issue also kind of affects other video making. Let's say you want to do a video want to do a movie review or anime review, you'll still get hit by copyright by not me, even if you did use the clips. I should say even images also can anyone get copyrighted. Hell, look at one episode of Nostalgia Critic. It's a shame that video even though it's still up, but it's not what it used to be. Especially it's not playing the official music of Willy Wonka. I'll be damned if it turned out the music company decided to become bunch of dicks, I should say. And I also feel sorry for anyone who wants to do anime review or whatsoever, I should say. And don't get me started on the not Tony Mark situation. That situation, let's say, it did kind of boil my blood, I should say. Okay, let's talk about YouTube monetization. Now, I don't want to shame anyone who got monetized whatsoever. If you're doing it for you, I'm glad you turn your passion into a work. However, monetization feels like a double-edged sword. One hand, it's a good thing for creators to do YouTube as a full-time job. The other hand, it does kind of have some drawbacks. Like if you are covering something a bit more edgy or a bit darker subject matter, it kind of make you have no choice to make your content a bit weak, not that great. And look, I know you guys saying the reason why you two have to do that is because they don't want to monetize every single video that's bad and covered the subject. But I wish they could have just loosened up a bit. Hell, I cannot forget one time I was watching this video of some YouTuber who cover some K-pop band who disbanded, and I want to know what really happened. Well, I don't know the channel, but they kind of made their video too over-censored and read it. Makes me censored. That just makes me feel frustrated and just makes me feel like, you know what, I'm not going to watch this video at all. I'm really not sure why that video always censored itself. Well, let's talk about done internet loss. Yes, I know you guys might be saying you two have no choice to follow the internet laws in the United States of America, but I really thought I wish you two could have some backbone. Would be nice. It would have been nice they could have some backbone to just trying to argue back. And look, I get these lawmakers want to make the internet safe, but these people would makes it feel like these people could have think a bit longer with these laws. I'm glad there are other users who defend the site against these kind of stupid laws, but I really don't understand why these lawmakers making this kind of law. It just makes it feel like want to face palm, just say. Now let's talk about YouTube ads. And I'm talking about the big brands, you know, but I'm talking about the ones that are done independently. Sometimes I see ads that in YouTube are some sassy donation one that just makes anyone to say, are you doing it for good reason or are you just doing it for the money? Other time it's just some fake food that's just trying to give you a fake cause and say, hey, come here, I'll show you how to make a lot of money. Another time it's just plain as game. I'm not talking about the ones that are like Genshin Impact. I'm talking about the ones that are kind of meh, I should say, and not my cup of tea, I should say. And look, I know you guys may be saying, "Con, man, these ads they don't broke any road YouTube TMS." True, but I cannot forget one time, one video that was made by Holly TVS actually showed that these advertisements kind of cross the line and go very inappropriate, especially one of it actually kind of do that, and because it is a bit lessened, but it's still kind of going in that area, I should say. And I really wish YouTube can moderate the ads a bit better, I should say. So, let's talk about the Karen side of YouTube. The Karen side of YouTube has becoming a bit too Karenish, I should say, and it's gonna make things very difficult for independent creators. Let's say you want to talk World War II, and you cannot say a certain someone's name about World War II. Seriously, YouTube, why you have to be like this? This is not gonna get rid of World War II. World War II has already happened. So this is not gonna delete the history of it. Also, another problem that I have with YouTube is you cannot say the N-word anymore. That's fine. You cannot say the N-word at all, unless you are some sort of filthy rich black rapper. That's fine. But if you're not, sorry, we have to give you a community guideline for it. Even if you're like me, who like to normally watch dark murder cases and in crime stories that are a bit more darker, in alien abductions. Yes, I do like watch certain times. I do like watching stories about alien abduction, and YouTube do this. Even some crime channels, they also do like this also. Why? And look, I know you guys say you want YouTube is trying to be a bit more responsible. But would it have been nice if they can give the option for older users like me to turn it off? Would have been nice. And in its film a bit very unfair. How come a old mystery show named Unsolved Mysteries and don't have this kind of thing whenever independent creator have to do want to cover this kind of subject, they have to do this. Even Grady he says that when he tried to show a picture of a bikini girl, sorry, we have to age restrict it for some stupid reason and say, oh, it's because it's have nudity. I'm sorry, that does not make any sense. I should say, even Irate Gamer himself, and he was gonna do a part 2 of the adult games that he normally covers, and that he says that he edited and censored it. Well, YouTubers say, sorry, we cannot let you to put it. Seriously, YouTube, I rather not sure. Not sure why you guys becoming too much of a Karen right now. The talent that YouTube has become a bit buggy in my opinion. Yes, the site has become lately being a bit buggy, I should say. I had from creators in videos that said that one creator tried to upload one of their videos, it went a bit buggy. I really hope for you, someone at YouTube could look into it and fix it, because it really kind of baffles me for a company that's like Google have a lot of money. Makes you wonder how the hell this site have some faulty issues. I should say, YouTube tried to beat it. Now this is one of the stupidest things that YouTube ever done. And I can tell, even the creator of Smiling Friends himself cannot say that this is the dumbest move that YouTube done. And don't get me wrong, nowadays people do watch YouTube on TV, but I really feel like YouTube trying to turn itself into TV is kind of a stupid and dumb move, I should say. Oh boy, what can I say about the YouTube algorithm? And if I want to compare YouTube's algorithm is kind of like Call of Duty mobile. Why? Well, if you play that game in your phone, you guys know what I mean. Let's say you were to play a new match you have to be lucky to have a new match. You have a new match, lucky. Now be good and you have to be lucky to be with some good players. If you're not, I'm sorry, you have to be in the other end of the stick. Sometimes you'll go into an ongoing match, and you'll never know either you are in the winning side or the losing side. And that's how YouTube's algorithm is. And I really feel like YouTube's algorithm is kind of pushing rich users more than poor users. And it really feels a bit very unfair, I should say. Instead of being a bit more fair. Back in the good old days, the site was a bit more fair, rich or poor. Nowadays, it feels like this site's pushing rich users more. Okay, let's just move on. So let's talk about the YouTube community site. Now look, I don't want to paint everyone in the YouTube community bad, but I feel like there's some rotten apples around here trying to make this site the 2.0 version of Twitter and giving the same kind of stench. So let's move on and talk about some of the part of YouTube community site that I feel like they're starting to be a bit like Twitter, I should say. Talk about YouTube sponsorship, and I can tell you that most of the time it's just the same old. Now look, I don't want to shame anyone who does YouTube sponsorship. I get that most creators want to get more money, but I feel like YouTube sponsorship is kind of like a double-edged sword. One hand is a good way for creators to get more money, in another way you can introduce to your fan base some of your products. On the other hand, you don't know that these products are good. Hell, sometimes these sponsorship can be a bit more scammy, I should say. How I can tell you one story that I recall when I was watching YouTube. There was this YouTube animator creator that normally give a lot of tutorial on how to do what kind of animation style. One day this creator, she herself get the chance to be sponsored by a drawing tablet company. Now this drawing tablet company, I forgot what's their name was, but they cannot tell her to say, hey, I want you to give a good review on it. If you do a good review, we'll continue to sponsor you. if you give a bad review on it, I'm sorry, we're no longer on the sponsor you anymore. And that's another problem with sponsorship, I should say. If you try to be honest with some certain things, these sponsors might be a bit controlling, I should say. And look, I get that most creators have no choice to do this. But would have been nice if these creators could try to look into the sponsorship. And all I'm asking for anyone who's doing YouTube sponsorship, please double check your sponsor. Check they are not a scammer one. If they are a scam, stay away from them, okay? Well, let's talk about the competitiveness of YouTube. Now look everyone, not every single creator want to try to hit 1 million subs. Some like me want to take up time, want to take it nice and easy, not want to rush, but I really don't understand why this site have been being over competitive. I know some of you saying nothing wrong with being competitive, but I really feel like YouTube's way of being old competitors, being too kind of being a bit bullish, I should say. Just my opinion, let's say. Well, I can tell in YouTube nowadays have become too serious. Seriously, nowadays I don't feel like YouTube video makers are having fun. Nowadays I feel like YouTube videos are being too serious. No sense of fun. Back in the good old days, I feel like people were just simply posting whatever video they want and just try to have fun. Nowadays, it's just people just posting YouTube video just for the money. Nothing wrong with that, but I really feel like there's no sense of fun at all in it anymore, I should say. So what can I say about these videos where people hate on AI? I'll talk about the anti-AI side in a separate video. But I can tell these people are a bunch of controversy, bunch of AI-hating bullies instead of letting creators to try something new with AI. And I want to see new things with AI, I should say. And look, again, that people are one that this kind of ways. Kind of making content lazy and a bit sloppy, but hey, you never know, people, man. You never know that AI is improving and getting better, and I don't mind AI content whatsoever doesn't. And video, I should say. I don't know, I really don't get the hate on it, I should say. Seriously, community, you guys need to do better than this. YouTube trolls, oh boy, these people make you feel like, ugh man, what the hell? But look, I know you guys think we should not take these people seriously, but I really don't understand why these people have to pick on small creators that I just have a specific audience. And look, I know you guys saying best thing to do with these kind of people is to ignore them or report them, or better, just keep their comments out. That's the only way you can deal with these people. But sadly, these people have gotten a bit worse. No joke, they have gotten a bit worse, and I'm not talking about a specific group, but I can tell you they have gotten a bit worse, and now they are in the pop culture war. Good God, I'm really not sure what to say about this. Leave a like and subscribe. YouTube's e-begging. I really don't understand why nowadays every single creator, when in start of a video, in the middle of a video, or end of the video, these guys might be saying, please leave a like and subscribe. And look, I know, I don't shame anyone who does that, and I get that these creators want to reach their YouTube goal, but I feel like these people should just learn to I know, take it easy. Take it nice and easy and slow. Instead, these people are kind of making me feel like these people are just want to rush themselves, and I'm worried that these creators might make the same kind of mistake as Logan Paul. And we all know what Logan Paul did, I should say. And I can tell you in a very distant future, if people in the year 3000, if they look back at YouTube, they might be looking back at it and might be saying, what the hell is this? And I'm sure some of those people might be saying, why these creators might be saying this. That's how these creators don't know that their way of e-begging is kind of being a bit like this being like this, I should say. Change! You got change! Oh, come on, Epic. Not being nice to other YouTubers. This is kinda starting to ruffle my feathers, I should say. You might be saying, what do I mean? Well, these creators, these people don't understand that not every single creator on the sun can be like mrbeast or have mrbeast's resources, I should say. These people just don't understand how other creators do. And look, the thing that I like about YouTube is no matter which path of life creators use what they get. Although nowadays people prefer creators that are kind of like being more like mrbeast. And another issue that I feel like nowadays, that I feel like YouTubers and YouTubers have becoming a bit too old grizzled to other YouTubers, I should say. And look, if you're gonna criticize them, go ahead. But I really don't understand some of these people's criticism. Take a look at Master Oogway and Jellybean. Now look, I know you guys saying, come on man, Master Oogway crossed the line and he said the N-word. And you guys might be saying his friend did kind of warn him, but I really feel like people should try again and talk to him a bit in a nice way and tell him, dude, you kind of crossed the line. And look, I know that Master Oogway's comedies for a bit more in the edgy side. And also Jellybean, I really don't understand why the hate on her, I should say. I don't get the hate on her, and I really feel like people should just let go of the hate on her and just move on anyway. And look, if you want to criticize the other YouTubers, fine, but trying to be more constructive, maybe tell them what to improve, what not to improve. That would have helped creators to do YouTube properly. Just saying. Whining about content farm. Don't have to say anything about this. This is kind of getting old and a bit annoying, I should say. Whining about reaction channel. This is getting too old, I should say. And it really makes me feel like some sort of teacher that's holding two kids' ears and telling them to say, knock it off. And it's a shame. And look, and I get why people fell annoyed by it. And don't get me started on the Sniper Wolf situation. I feel in that situation, I feel like Jackstrom and Sniper Wolf are in the wrong. I should say, I feel like both sides should have talked it out and said one side decided to poke fun of her, the other decided, you know what, I'm just gonna dox him. And the pop culture war in YouTube. Now don't get me wrong, there are some YouTubers that I do watch that does this kind of content, like Doomcar, Critical Drinker, or Demion, and many more. but I really felt like this way is kind of felt like a never-ending war, and someone already poked fun of it and kind of poke fun at it and kind of say this way is kind of lazy. And look, it's important to call out these companies for being a bit woke, but I felt like this way of doing it is kind of built like a never-ending war that's never gonna stop, I should say. So what can I say about the state of how YouTube is? As it stands right now, it really missed the good old days of what YouTube used to be. Once a site of creativity and for other creators to put themselves out. Nowadays, it feels like a bunch of e-banking and feels like a bunch of rich people that people who are trying to make YouTube into another alternative to a Hollywood, I should say. And I really wish there was a way I could fix this state of how YouTube is. It's a shame I don't have Elon Musk's money. If I have his cash, I'll definitely fix YouTube. But as it stands right now, I don't have Elon Musk's money to fix YouTube, I should say. And you might be saying, if it's under me, how would I fix YouTube? For starters, I'll fix YouTube's copyright system. YouTube's copyright system right now is still abusable, I should say. Still to this day, I have heard from many creators kind of saying, oh no, this creator abused copyright here and there. And I really started getting to feel a bit annoyed by YouTube's way of handling copyright, I should say, and fix some of the other stuff that YouTube have. Now you might be saying, if I have a time traveling DeLorean, what would I do? If I have a time traveling DeLorean, maybe I would tell the creators of YouTube to never sell it to Google. I'll tell them, don't sell to Google and make the website into a public domain website. Make it like something a bit like Internet Archive where people can make videos there, and also can post stuff there also. And I know you guys are saying this is kind of pretty, of what we might be saying. To Neo Mohan, please fix YouTube. YouTube's compromise system is still so flawed, and I still to this day I have heard from many creators talking about it in their videos. And you are the CEO. I don't want you to sit in your butt all days 24 hours putting NFTs. I want you to do something, man. You're the CEO, you're the boss, it's up to you to fix this site, I should say. And I don't want it to see it and get the same kind of fate as Dailymotion. Look at Dailymotion right now. Right now you cannot upload any videos in there. Long time, that site Dailymotion used to be kind of like YouTube at name for many other creators to upload videos. Nowadays, it's like, if you want to upload videos, you have to partner with us. If you're not partner with us, sorry, we can only watch. And I'm worried that YouTube might go in that direction, I should say. It's a shame, and I wish there was some YouTube alternative that's better than it. Sadly, there are some few YouTube alternatives. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the state of where is our YouTube has been gone.